Welcome back to Life and Style. This is Health and Wellness Monday. And kama kawaida, you know, this is how we do it. What you just watched was Beyond the Sport. And if you're a sports personality out there, you wish to feature on this show, just write us an email. lifeandstyle@standardmedia.co.ke. And remember that and, life and style, it's the symbol and. Usituandikie maneno and, life and style. Life, symbol, and style at standardmedia.co.ke. Tell us you wish to be here and kama kawaida ndakuja kukuona ulipo. Venye nimevaa hivi Venye nimevaa hivi, Chef Abdalla. Unajua ukisikia nimevaa hivi, kila siku tunaongeleanga city walk.
I see somebody who's much better.
But today our guest
there's somebody who's much
This guest of ours, sijui nikuite nini?
Sasa Brian home tough leo
umeshindwa. Nikuite mheshimiwa, nikuite boys.
Brian home tough umeshindwa leo.
Amenishinda?
Jamaa
zinatoshana, iko sawa.
He's very sharp. Let's start by this.
Mombasa tunasema amekutia dude.
Babu Owino. Babu Owino officially. Yes, Karibu Life and Style.
Asante sana. Thank you.
Inspiration yako ya kudunga inatoka wapi? You're always on point.
Kudunga ndio nini?
Chef, wacha. Hii ni mambo ya vijana kwanza.
About if your dress code is dressing to please yourself. You can't dress to please any person. So long as you're smart, that's it. Yeah.
And you're not only smart looking at you, but you're also smart up here.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's no intellectual laziness that's allowed. Yeah.
Unajua kitu moja nimekupendea, yani ni hizi maneno. Sitaita jargon, lakini hizi maneno utupa. Kabla nikupeleke jikoni, kuna kitu wewe usema, nataka hiyo slogan yako uichant. Unasemanga nini? Nini tibim? Tibim.
Politically nasema wananchi tibim.
Yeah. Sasa wewe sema, mimi ndakuwa nasema tibim, sawa? Venye tu hao ni audience wako, venye wewe usema.
Nikisema wananchi tibim unasema tibim. Wananchi tibim. Umeweka mkono hivi. Wananchi tibim. Because tibim means a revolution. Wananchi tibim. Bas, ni hivyo.
Sasa wacha aje tibim huko jikoni, wacha mastori mengi.
Chef Abdalla ananiambia uende utibim jikoni, lakini kabla utibim jikoni, tuambie tu kwa ufupi, who's Babu Owino, looking into that camera.
Thank you, Brian. Babu Owino is a Kenyan citizen who means no harm, thinks no harm, does no harm, but wants the best for the Kenyan citizens.
That's why I love you.
Yes, thank you.
Straight to the point.
Kabisa.
Karibu sana jikoni.
Wacha tutibi maisha.
Karibu sana.
Babu, bado ni comrade.
Huku.
Mwambie ni comrade.
Comrade.
Mwambie bado ni comrade.
We are all comrades.
Wacha nikwambie Chef Abdalla. Ukisema hiyo mambo ya comrade, mimi nilimpigia kura ile mara ya kwanza alikuwa chairman.
Wapi huko?
Nairobi University.
Wewe ulienda university?
Tulichapa siasa sana.
Tulikuwa na yeye alikuwa campaign.
Kuja hapo saidia jamaa.
Naoma sana.
Matiangi is Matiangi around.
Endelea basi. Endelea.
Caramelized banana pancake, butter, 2 eggs, half a liter of milk, 50 grams of sugar, 5 pieces of bananas, mixed berry sauce, 250 grams of pancake mix, poached egg, 6 pieces of eggs, 6 pieces of coconut ndoma, 200 grams of tomato sauce, 12 pieces of chicken sausages, 100 grams of sauteed spinach, 2 pieces of caramelized onions, granola parfait and tropical fruit, 200 grams of yogurt, 250 grams of assorted granola, fresh mint leaves to garnish, 400 grams of diced fresh tropical fruits.
Our dishes today we're going to do is we are going to start going into different dishes, different times when we make these dishes, and what we are focusing today is poached egg. You know, at home, most of the time maybe you have an omelette, you have a fried egg, and you're using a lot of oil. So poached egg, actually you're going to cook it in water. So we're going to make sure, Brian, unasikia hiyo?
Poached egg. Unajua kusema poached egg.
Somebody
wants poached kama kitu kingine.
Hii imetoka msituni ama.
Kwa hivyo so Babu,
yes.
So poached egg is very, very simple. All you need is hot water. And because you don't want the egg to stick to the bottom, what do scientifically? You use vinegar. So vinegar gives you that approach of the egg to float, the law of flotation. So this is my university law of flotation.
Kabisa.
So sasa tell me something, I understand. Babu, nasikia safari unaingia.
Sahii hata tushaingia. Mimi kama Babu Owino nawania kiti cha ubunge cha Embakasi East.
Okay, it's official. That's official?
It's official.
Can I declare it?
It's official, not declared. I'm the next MP for Embakasi East constituency.
You are sure you're the next one?
Definitely.
But the election's bad.
You know, we win elections before going for the real thing.
Okay.
Elections are won by strategies, and the right strategies zenye tumeweka saizi ndio itatu make tuingie Embakasi.
Why would I elect you? Ask me.
Thank you, Abdalla. Umeona, first of all, I have a track record of leadership at the University of Nairobi. You've seen the way I've been fighting for the rights.
We saw that.
The inherent and inalienable rights of comrades.
Okay.
You've seen the way I chant the TBIM slogan when university fee is going to be increased.
Okay.
And you've seen generally, as Babu Owino, the way, as you look at me, do you see leadership qualities in me?
I see somebody who's articulate.
Thank you.
I see somebody who's got vision. I see somebody who's focused.
Ruthlessly focused.
Ruthlessly. Yeah. That's what I see. Sasa lakini, let me tell you. Okay, let's say for example, once we elect you, are we going to continue having strikes in Parliament now that you used to do it in at the university?
You see, Abdalla, the issue of strike, people misconstrue it to mean a very wrong thing. Peaceful strike, peaceful demonstration is enshrined in the Kenyan Constitution.
Okay.
It is in the Kenyan Constitution.
Kuja hapa wewe. So your job is wache nini koroge kidogo hapo so that you look cool in front of my kitchen. Okay. So I'm adding a little bit of vinaigrette.
Yes.
Yeah, balsamic vinegar onto the onions.
So
it's called caramelizing. So go ahead, my brother. So what is going to change between what you used to do at the university and when you move into Parliament? How serious are you going to be? Are we going to still have just what I asked you about?
Yes. You know, the issue of leadership is about service to the constituents. At the university, I've been serving my constituents. Okay. When I go to the National Assembly,
I'm also adding tomatoes. You can add the tomatoes onto the onions.
Okay.
So we've got tomatoes. Yote, weka yote. We'll serve it with our egg. So we are adding tomatoes, we are adding onions, we've sauteed the onions. Yeah. So tell me, you know, you have to multitask here. Yeah, that's what naendelea kukoroga,
Ni sawa.
At the same time, go ahead, my brother.
Nakwambia pale
salt and pepper.
Tukiingia pale parliament ni kufanyia wananchi kazi.
Okay.
Si wenye nchi, ni wananchi.
Okay.
Wenye nchi ni specific people, as they say, kwa lugha ya Kimombo.
You see, these eggs are boiling. I have to remove them so that they can cook slowly. Go ahead.
As they say, kwa lugha ya Kimombo, the power of the people is stronger than the people in power. So pale
can you repeat that again? Repeat that statement. Oh, man.
Say that the power of the people is stronger than the people in power.
Okay.
Pale tukiingia tunafanyia watu kazi. Manake power inatoka kwa hao watu wetu ambayo wametuelect tuingie katika bungeni. Ni sawa?
Sasa when we move in, we are going to something totally different. So what is your first, let's say 100 days once you move in.
Yes.
What is your focus? What do you plan on doing?
Abdalla,
the first 100 days.
Personally, give me a plan. Babu nimeweka plan refu sana.
Okay.
Not even 400 days.
Three things that
not even 400 days, within the 100 days, but past 100 days. Because I'm going to do things for the constituents of Embakasi East residents. Now, what I'm going to do for the first 100 days, as you've said it, is to focus on certain issues that are affecting the lives of Embakasi East residents, like in Utawala Ward. There's a major problem in Utawala Ward and Miango Ward.
I'm making banana pancakes. That's the pancakes mix, which the recipe is on the screen. Now we are going to make it into a banana. The reason why I don't put oil is because the oil is already in the mix. So when the oil is in the mix, and this pan actually is a non-stick pan. Do you know where I bought it from? Housewife's Paradise. You need to take it. Exactly. So actually I'll just show you. Immediately, the moment you see it's not sticking. It already comes out very, very easily. Yeah. So tell me about your 100 days.
No. Abdalla.
Give me short-term. What's your short-term goals?
Short-term goals is about dealing with issues like of healthcare.
Okay.
In In Upper Savannah Ward, there's issues of hospital. We don't have hospital there. We want to work so fast so that we can even bring mobile clinics before we construct a hospital there. We want to work on issues of water in both Mihango and Utawala Ward. There's a problem with
go ahead,
with water. Iko sawa Abdalla. Multitask ndio inakuwa ngumu kidogo lakini
amekuwa chef huyo, okay?
Imeshakuwa sawa. Naona mambo iko sawa. Iko TBIM. Now apart from here, we want to work on issues of employment. You know, employment can be short term and can be long term. Yeah, so we want to work both long term and short term on issues of employment.
So how are you going to create employment? I mean, you know what, everybody comes in, they say that they want to create employment. What are you going to do? Literally speaking, what kind of employment? Car wash, because that's all I hear every politician, they're going to have car wash. No wonder we don't have water in Kenya.
But you see, it's not about a car wash that's making us not having water. It's about preserving water in the country.
Yeah, environment, the environment. So you can see, it turned without oil.
Yeah, I can see.
Go ahead.
Sasa, what we're going to do about employment opportunities is linking up with the youths to register various youth groups, various companies, and acting as a bridge between them and the youth fund, between them and the women fund. That's one of them, Another thing that we're going to work on is there are various industries in Embakasi East. These industries must start by employing the residents of Embakasi East first.
So how are you going to vet these residents? I mean, say, for example, I don't come from Embakasi East, I come from Mombasa. So if I go there, I'm not going to get a job with those industries? Is that what you're saying?
No. But first come, first serve. The first people to be served are the residents.
But we are all Kenyans, my brother.
We are all Kenyans,
we are all Kenyans,
Yes, but when you look at most of those industries, the people they serve, I'll be a member of National Assembly for Embakasi East constituency, which means I have to serve the members of Embakasi East first. Then I can serve the rest of the Kenyans. Saizi ukipika hivi kwa nyumba, unaita watoto wa jirani wakule kwanza ama watoto wako ndio watakula kwanza.
Wakishikwa na njani nawaita.
Lakini wako ndio utaweka kwanza wakule, si ndivyo? Yeah, so the first priority will be to work for members of Embakasi East. Then work for the rest of Kenyans.
You've got a point,
Yes.
We are adding a touch of honey also.
Why? Why are you adding?
I just want to, as part of the caramelization process, I want to make it a little bit sweet. Because all my dishes most of the time are sweet and savory. So just a touch of honey, not too much.
Umejua nikipika na onjanga kuanzia hapo. Ikiwa kwa hiyo level kwanza. So that nijue mambo venye inaendelea.
Usiunguze hiyo mdomo, nataka hiyo mdomo uzungumze.
Tuone kama kila kitu is TBimized. Si ndio?
Ati TBimized. I'm learning. Hapa leo kuna nini?
Iko sawa.
Iko sawa
Iko sawa.
Sasa hiyo kama iko sawa, tunaweza kuiondoka level 2. Okay? So go ahead, my brother.
Yes.
So we were talking about how you're going to hire people, and you said you'll start with the Embakasi people. So that's a good idea. I like that. What else, my brother?
Unaangalia Abdalla. We have airport. Airport is in Embakasi East. Airport has more than 100 companies. These 100 companies, if we task them with the duty of providing employment opportunities for Embakasi East residents, then people will not suffer for being unemployed. And you know,
I totally agree.
Once the residents of Embakasi East are employed, such issues like insecurity or high level of crime in the
area
constituency will be lowered. We have issues of rent that's giving our people a major headache, because every year we see the landlords, the landladies, they're hiking up the rent. And when we reduce...
And it's not fair.
It's not fair. These are the issues that we're going to handle as MP of Embakasi East. We want life to be a river. We want things to be a bed of roses for Embakasi East residents.
Brian, what do you think about that? That's a good manifesto.
Very, very good.
I totally agree with him so far.
I have worked with you. To some extent, I can say I know you. I know you're very passionate with the youth.
Yes, Brian.
And especially in Embakasi East. What is that one thing? What are you going to do?
Nduma leo. Nduma. Go ahead,
Nduma inakaangwa ama inakuanga boiled?
I boiled it a little bit. That's why you're in a different kitchen here, man. You're in a different kitchen here.
Brian. Yes, Brian.
Yeah, so I was talking about the youth. I know you're very passionate about the youth.
Yes.
And to my question now, what are you going to do to the people of Embakasi East, as in the youth? what are you going to do them, to do to them? Because, first of all, in terms of sports,
Yes.
because that's very key. We have talent down there.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
Brayo, in talent nurturing, we find that it's not only through education that people make it in life. There are different avenues to the city of victory. People have made it in life through sporting activities, through being artists, wasanii. These are some of the talents that we must nurture. Because were it not for the talent, here in Kenya, we have people like Dennis Oliech, who played abroad. We have Wanyama. We have,
Right now we have Olunga.
We have Olunga.
Yeah.
We have even Origi. Mike Origi is a Kenyan.
Yeah.
Now, there are people who are really doing well in sporting activities.
Yeah.
Were it not for the sporting activities, they would not be where they are. So we must appreciate and nurture talents. We will set up finances for nurturing of the talents. If possible, as Babu Owino, within my mandate, because nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
We can bring up people from various leagues, even from abroad, if we agree to come, so that they can give motivation, they can train. Other youths, what we can do is to form up a circle for youths and women. This circle, we will do a fundraising, a major fundraising, that will invite the then president to come and do fundraising for the youths and women of Embakasi East. Then we form up a circle in Embakasi East. Then this circle will be providing loans for youths and women in Embakasi East. Loans for starting business opportunities. Loans for expanding business opportunities. So that when you have a kiosk, you can, and you want to expand your kiosk into a supermarket, you come for the loan that you will pay within a specified period of time. After that, I think that's a plan that is long term. For 5, 10, 20 years, even if Babu is not there, it is something which is self-sustaining. Self-sustaining. Yes.
In Donholm, Savannah, I think that's part of Embakasi East?
Yes. It's Upper Savannah Ward.
Upper Savannah Ward.
Yes.
So there's one thing that comes out. Most people are grabbing land which is meant for recreation. As an MP of Embakasi East,
Yes.
what will you do?
You see, the problem with issues land has not started today. The land question is a matter that started long time ago. People have been having problems with the land question. Even in the village, your dad and your uncle, you can be fighting over
Land.
a parcel of land, a piece of land. Now, in Embakasi East, what we are going to do is to give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and unto Jesus what belongs to Jesus, or unto the residents of Embakasi East what belongs to them. The residents of Embakasi East. Yes.
Chef Abdalla,
Yeah.
makaranga nini hapo?
Spinach. So what I have right now, Brian, and my guest, Tibim. So I've got nduma in coconut sauce on that side. I've got some spinach. I've got my poached egg. I have my pancakes.
Leo tutashiba kweli hapa.
I also have my tomato and onion sauce over there. Okay. So the only thing I need, which you are going to make now, because you've been talking too much, something very, very simple. And this one, you don't have to multitask, because you'll be multitasking with your hands.
Tutaharibu mambo tukimultitask.
Hiyo ni kazi ndogo.
So, Babu,
Yeah. So
we've seen just recently
Yes.
the registration of voters. How many votes do you think you'd be able to gang up during the forthcoming election?
Now, in the last election, the current MP garnered around 33,000 votes. Yes, and there was a distant, the second person was left behind. She was coming from an unimaginable distance. And that can tell you that it is purely a code zone. As Babu Owino, I know, both Jubilee people and both CORD people will vote for me because of my ideologies. Because of what Babu Owino is capable of doing, of what Babu Owino is capable of delivering.
Babu, I'm sure
to the
you can
constituents of
put,
Embakasi
just
East.
do this.
Yes.
Just moja weka hapo moja namna hiyo. Haya.
Na ushaiweka tena.
Hiyo moja nimekuachia wewe. At least you do something.
Okay.
You can't come into my kitchen. and not do anything, my
Ijae
brother.
ama ni nusu.
Hiyo moja
Sitaki
inatosha.
niharibu mambo hapa.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sawa.
Sasa mbona jamaa analeta siasa nyingi upande wako? Why? Are they afraid of you? Is it, you know? Okay, at the same time here, unaweka kidogo hapo. Okay? Yeah, you know, every time watu wanakusema ati huyu mdosi hizi pesa alipata wapi?
Umejua watu wako na mambo mengi tu, but what I know is that never lose the sight of a gazelle for dashing squirrel.
Oh.
We will...
What, Babu?
What was that? What was
No,
that?
we were expecting this, like not to that extent.
Never lose the sight of a gazelle for a dashing squirrel.
Okay.
They will talk, but I don't care.
One more
what
spoon?
I mind
Yeah.
is about my life and the lives of the people that I will serve. That's what I care about.
That's why we make a university all these years so that you can come up with these words. Because Brian ana hizo.
Abdalla, chenye watu hawelewi ni kitu kimoja. Umejua anasema Babu amekaa university. Lakini Babu alikuwa anafanya nini university?
Okay, top up again. Top up with this one next.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, si unaona? Yeah.
Iko sawa. Babu mwenyewe ako na degree in actuarial science, first class honors.
First class honors.
Sawa.
Yes, tell them.
Sawa. So huyo mtu mwenye na keep on kuuliza Babu anafanya nini university, kwanza ajiulize yeye alifanya nini na aliscore nini. Kitu ya pili, Babu is taking law and is a lawyer in the making. Clearing soonest.
Ebu kaiganish.
Okay. Nipande ndani.
Panda hapo ndani.
Okay. Sawa.
Na hapo Babu, my brother.
Sawa.
Hapo sasa. Did you see how simple it was to do that?
Yeah, it is.
How long did it take? Less than 2 minutes.
Yes.
You can do that. You have your cereals at home, you have your yogurt, you've got your chopped
Hii
fruits.
inaitwaje sasa?
Okay, now that you've come with all these words and also come up with something, this is called granola, yogurt and fresh fruit parfait.
Hey. Kunoma.
Sasa mimi
Granola, sema granola, yogurt and fresh fruit parfait.
Granola, yogurt and fresh fruit parfait.
Parfait. Yeah, so
parfait.
Si tuite tu
Hiyo ni
tibi.
French ama ni tuite tu tibi.
Tidim. Okay, so since we've done that, my potatoes are ready, my sauce is ready, my eggs are ready, and my spinach is ready. What I'm going to do here, I'll let you go there.
Karibu tudishi.
So that tuanze kudish hiyo ya hot sasa.
Sawa.
Babu Owino.
We'll still continue with our conversation.
As we continue to conversate on this issue.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a sitting MP right now at Embakasi, in Embakasi East.
Yes.
What are you going to do which is different from this guy? Ama unataka kusema hajafanya kazi ama kazi yake kwa
Brayo, challenges are going concern. There are things that today you get a solution for a challenge, tomorrow you get another challenge, you bring up a solution. Leadership is about solving the challenges and coming up with a proper solution that is not necessarily satisfying the members of the constituency, but the solutions that you think is the best for the members of the constituency. As Babu Owino, there are several plans that I have. The MP that is now the sitting has done his part. Now he's leaving. He's not even contesting now. He saw Babu Owino and said, now I need to pass the baton. He acted as John the Baptist. You remember John the Baptist and Jesus?
He prepared the way for Jesus.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but he prepared the way for you to get in. Yes, he's done his part. Whatever is done, but there are major things that is not done in Embakasi constituency, because when you look at the slums, we need to upgrade those slums. We need to make our people live a better life, just the same way the Waheshimiwa are living their lives. We need to treat Embakasi residents with a lot of respect. We need to ensure that schools in Embakasi, because when you open the gate of a school, when you open a school, you close the gate of a prison.
Sure.
So by the end of the day, we need to improve schooling facilities in Embakasi East. Vocational centers need to come up. When we bring them up, our youth will be trained on matter skills. Our women will be trained on matter skills. So I think as Babu Owino, I have a lot of things. The list is so big on what I have in store for my constituents.
The list is long, you say.
Yes.
There's something, there's some skepticism about voting in young leaders because they think when you vote in a young person, atenda kule.
In the world, we've had leaders who are youthful. We've had Gaddafi as a youth, became a president. Fidel Castro as a youth, became a president.
Exactly.
Thomas Sankara became a president as a youth. We have in Kenya MCAs who are youths.
Sure.
MPs, members of National Assembly, who are youths. Even members of Senate who are youths or youthful. By the end of the day, is not what people think. It's the services that these people will render. We've
Totally
tried
agree.
these people over years and years and years, these old guys, old guards. But what have they done? They promised to deliver us in the land full of milk and honey.
And they never
And
delivered.
yogurt like this. But they
never delivered.
They delivered us in a land full of what?
Corruption. Impunity.
Because they say that our youth is a leader of tomorrow. But these old people ensure that tomorrow never comes. Now, our youth is a leader of today. Leadership, even in the Bible, when Jesus Christ started being a leader at the age of 12 years, when King David was anointed at a younger age, okay, which means leadership comes from God. And if it's a young person who can deliver us, let him deliver us. We don't want a person who will remove us from Egypt, take us to the desert, then we loiter in the desert and leave us in the desert. It will force us to move from the desert back to Egypt and go to the promised land.
Sure.
Sini sawa?
Hey, Chef.
Abdalla uko juu.
Before we continue with the conversation, because I know this guy will start eating and we won't be eating. So what I said is we've got the granola, which is the granola is any cereal that you can use. So we've got the granola, we've got the yogurt, and then we've got the fresh fruit. And we call it the granola, yogurt, and fresh fruit parfait.
Tibim.
Yeah, tibib. Yeah. So it's a tibib. Tibim. Okay. It's a tibim, granola, yogurt, and fresh fruit parfait. Yeah. So it's a tibim. Hiyo lazima tuweke kwa nini babu. That's number one. And then on the egg side, so we've got your poached egg. I put in a little bit of sweet chili sauce on top of that. And then I've got your sauteed caramelized onions, banana pancake, and sauteed spinach. And then you've got a little bit of nduma down there with coconut sauce. So try to eat all the flavors at one time and see how they emancipate.
We give you priority. You're our guest here.
Hii pia ni nini?
Unaweza kula pia.
Sawa.
Mwanzo kwako.
Ngoja nionje kwanza zote ndio nijue.
Ajue. Alafu nataka
unajua mimi nikianza kula sitaongea.
Brian aongei.
Sawa.
We know him by now. Yeah. So the spinach when the pan is very, very hot, they don't take more than 1 minute actually. Make sure the pan is hot, the oil is hot, and just throw them in there, and that's it. Because the more you cook them, then you're losing all the nutrients. And you don't want to lose the nutrients.
Abdalla uko juu kama upstairs za heaven.
Umeshafika huko?
Uko juu.
Looking into this camera, I want you to talk to your constituents.
Embakasi East constituents. I'm Babu Owino. Babu Owino is ready to serve you and is ready to deliver you from the land, from the dark land into the promised land.
I've heard you speak about Raila Amolo Odinga.
Yes.
Besides him, who are other people that you draw maybe your inspiration from besides Raila Odinga?
Internationally?
Internationally, my person is Putin and Trump.
Wewe ni mtu wa Trump?
Sana.
Why?
I supported Trump fully because Trump was so genuine when he was campaigning, and he really needed the presidency, and he needed to give America what belongs to America.
You know what, Babu? Tibim.
Yes.
Let me tell
when
you something.
I'm Taki Trump.
No. I'm
going
to invite you again for another session,
yes,
and we'll now talk about the international matters. Because there's so much. You know what? Half an hour is nothing. We need you for almost a full show, 2 hours.
Health and wellness.
Yeah, health and wellness and everything. In the meantime, try the dessert also. Give me your verdict on the dessert.
Sawa.
Yeah, and then let me know, because I know you like the egg. You see, that's a poached egg. That's a healthy.
Yeah,
that's poached egg.
Nayo.
Hakuna doggy bag hapa. Onja hiyo sasa. And tell me. Very, very simple. Took 2 minutes. You can do it at home. Ndio nini?
Uko sawa. Hata tusitoke hapa na upike lunch pia. Pika lunch Abdalla.
Tukae tu hapa. That's what Babu said.
Niko na time hapa, acha nikae hapa. Nikitoka hapa naingia tu Embakasi East.
Kulala.
Amu nipakie kidogo nipelekee watu wangu wale.
One of these days we'll come to Embakasi East. If you invite us, we'll come and cook for you there also. Yeah, you are welcome anytime, buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep the conversation going. Hashtag KTN Life and Style. You're an aspiring candidate.
Yeah.
You want to be on the kitchen with Chef Abdalla.
Yeah.
Just write to us, Life and Style, at standardmedia.co.ke. We are not endorsing anybody.
Yeah.
Get this straight. We are not endorsing anyone.
This is one of the best shows we've had. You know, people have been asking, where is this Babu? So you know who Babu is, you know what he articulates, you know what he stands for, you know his confidence level, you know what his vision and promise is. He is Babu. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care. And
Tibim.
Tibim.
Yeah.
Yeah.